Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be encompassing all of the week 2 mermaid prompts. As you can see, the first one was dystopian. I had a really hard time working on this one. I did some basic shapes and some stereotypical designs for dystopian style work. I just made whatever up, and then I just wanted to work with basic colors for this one. Next one was heartbreak, and for this one I also had a hard time designing something for it, but I did it originally in my sketchbook and then I scanned it over to my computer and I started working on it, and you can see I tweaked the design a little bit. I also had a hard time with the face. I didn't like how muscular it looked, so I went back and I redid it. So now I'm just fixing some anatomy, adding some fingers. Hands are really hard for me. I don't even pretend to know what I'm doing when it comes to hands. So the idea for this was that she's a broken-hearted mermaid. She's holding a broken heart, and she has like this black smoke or oil leaking out of her cracks in her body. And then for this week's prompt, I also just wanted to focus on doing a specific type of style. So I did cross hatching and hatching for a lot of these. And originally I was going to keep them all black and white, but this is the only one that stays black and white. I did a lot of cross hatching on this one, which was really fun. I might do more cross hatching. This one was for the 10th, the celestial theme. So I had a really basic sketch in my sketchbook. I didn't want to go super detailed and then get caught up with that, so I just made the basic outline and then I scanned it in and I started working on that. So I had more freedom to explore different facial features and personalities. I didn't focus too much on getting all the details and everything right. I just wanted to get the general idea. I try to keep each of these prompts down to an hour or so, but sometimes I get caught up into the moment and I end up working on it for 2 or 3 hours, which is what ended up happening here, and I forced myself to stop. So I'm not really happy with the end result, so if I make another video on this, I'll probably finish it off with, colors and shading that I actually like. And maybe in a new one, I'll put koi fish instead of regular gray fish that I believe I put at the end. So this is just me adding thicker lines, playing with line weights. Everything on the darker side has thicker lines, and then everything on the outer side where the light is has thinner lines. This one was very time consuming, but I still enjoyed it. I especially like my little fish. They're really cute. So here I am starting to do the cross hatching and the hatching. I have some interesting angles going on, but I had fun. And I was trying to push myself to make the darker areas darker with the cross hatching, the lighter areas lighter. And so I was working on doing line spacing and a bunch of stuff like that. And then they have these little magical water barrels that are just sending water down to the earth. So this one I liked better than the purple one. I had this light ocean aqua blue for her. I wish I would push that a little bit more. Yeah, this one definitely took the longest out of all the prompts, just because I was trying to get every little detail, make sure the colors weren't touching, and then you see I had some weird artifacts left behind when I was initially putting down the base colors. So I did a lot of cleanup on this one, which is more than I wanted to do, but it came out okay, so it was worth it. And then this one was for the 11th. I did the Queen of Hearts, and then I just modified her design a little bit. So for her, I did like an eel-like design, and then I had her tail in the shape of a heart. And then I know the Queen of Hearts, she has heart-shaped hair, but when I did it on this character, I didn't like it. I was like, this is ugly. So I went ahead and just gave her short hair that's just twirled up. Yeah. And then I gave her a trident with a little crown at the top. Well, not a trident, but like a staff. And then here I am starting to do the line weights. So, like I said in the previous, darker, thicker lines on the darker end, and then lighter lines on the side with light. This one was fun. I like the colors I picked for this one too, once we get there. I stuck with a lot more reds and pinks for this one. Oh yeah, and rendering was, not rendering, but cross-hatching was interesting for this one. Like, kind of all over the place. But it came out looking really good. Like, I really like the cross-hatching effect, and then putting color over it. That's really fun, because it helps you define those shadows too. So here I am. I did like a pink base for her whole body, and then reds to accentuate. And then I made her face white because she's wearing the powdered makeup or whatever. And then I kind of did the Disney makeup style a little bit with the blue eyeshadow, just to have something stick out and be prominent on the design instead of it just being pinks and reds and a little bit of gold. And then this one was for companion. So I don't know why, but I like little baby squids. I think it's because I was playing, what was it? I think it was Portal Knights, and you can collect little pets to follow you. And one of the pets I collected when I was playing was a squid, and like it was my absolute favorite one. I had like all sorts of different animals, but like I was like, the squid is just perfect. It's just so random. Like it's out on public land and everything. So I did a little baby squid, and I did basically pink and green for the colors. So it's just coming up soon. I'm doing a lot of cross hatching again. So far so good. I liked the cross hatching on this one. It wasn't too complex, but it wasn't too simple either. It was just like the right amount. So yeah, I made my mermaid green, gave her a little red crystal on her head, and she has this cute little belt. And then for her little friend, he has a little gold crown. I forgot to cross hatch the back arm, which I might go back and do later when I post on social media. And this one was pretty fast. I didn't stick around for this one too long. And this one is fun too. I didn't know what to do at first because I was like, old money. I don't know what that is. So I did a Google search and I saw a picture of a lady wearing a very similar dress to the one I put on the mermaid. And I was like, oh, she looks good. So I made a mermaid version of that, but with my own character design. So I gave her the same hairstyle, the same hat, and a very similar dress. And I also gave her little gloves. So here I am doing the line weight again. And she had a very different purse. Her purse was more textured in the picture, but I was like, I'm gonna keep it simple because my focus is just on the shading, which was fun for this one as well. Like I really enjoyed doing the cross hatching this week, so that's good. And then I like the colors I picked for her too. So she has like a tan dress, and then I gave her a really light pink base with red lipstick, and then she has her white gloves, and I made her glasses and her purse black and white, and she has black stripes going up under her dress on her actual tail. This one was really cute. I was surprised at this one. I didn't think it was going to be a good design. And that's it. That's the last of this week. I actually did do a Mother's Day one, but I forgot to record, so thank you for watching.